So in today's video, I'm going to go over the top 5 Medicare changes for 2026. And as you know, Medicare changes every year. Some years there's really nasty changes and big increases percentage-wise for premiums. And other years it's not so bad. So I'm going to go over the different changes for 2026 and give you the percentages in this video on the increases. And keep in mind, my phone number is on the screen. My name is Brian Monahan. I've been working with Medicare for the past 15 plus years. Now, my phone number is on the screen, but if you just want to change your prescription drug plan, please do not call us because we only change drug plans for our existing clients. Okay, so let's jump into the video. So the very first change, which is a big one, is going to be the Part B premium for the average person. Now, for the average person in 2025, they were paying $185 a month. In 2026, it's going up to $206.50 a month. Now, this is an 11.5% increase, which is a big deal because there's a lot of people out there that look at percentages on what the increase is. And if this was to go up 11.5% every single year, people will go broke. I mean, your Social Security check is not going up by 11.5%. I can tell you, definitely in 2026. So that's number one, the Part B premium. Number two is another big one, which is going to be the Part B deductible. Now, in 2025, it was $257 for the entire year. So you pay $257 to go to the doctors or anything that had to do with the Part B, and then you were finished. If you were on a Plan G, you were finished for the year. You wouldn't pay anything going to the doctor, hospital, ambulance rides, outpatient centers, and so forth. But it's going from $257 in 2025 to $288 in 2026. Now, once again, this is a 12% increase. This is a large increase. I know people love to hear the increases percentage-wise because they always look at their Social Security check and think, well, wait a minute, if I'm only getting 2.5% on my Social Security COLA and they're raising these Medicare prices by 11 or 12%, I'm really getting screwed here. So number three is going to be the Part D annual maximum out of pocket. So in 2025, it was $2,000, which was the max out of pocket for your drugs. Now keep in mind, this was for the drugs that were on your formulary. If they're not on the formulary, then there's not going to be a maximum out of pocket. If they are, then that's the most that you'll spend is $2,000 for the year. Now this was in 2025. In 2026, it's going up to $2,100. So it's going to be a $100 increase. Now this is 5%. So once again, COLA this year is supposed to be 2.3, something like that, 2.6 at the most. And we're getting a 5% increase for your Part D maximum out of pocket. Just something to think about. So number four is going to be the Part D deductible, which is your drug plan deductible. Now in 2025, the maximum for this was $590. And most people know if your drug plan has a high deductible, usually means your premium is going to be lower. So if you're taking a few generics and they're only going to cost you $1 at your pharmacy, most of the time you're going to get a high deductible plan, and it's not going to affect you. When it does affect you is when you're taking brand drugs, and then the deductible is what you're going to be paying most of the time for the first month, possibly the first month or two. But in 2025, the max was $590 that the drug plans could charge. In 2026, the maximum is going up to $615. Now this is a 4.25% increase. For some people, it's much lower than the other increases, but it's still a lot higher than what your COLA is going to be. or number 5 and number 6 are kind of combined. So number 5 and 6 would be insulin is going to be $35, but they're going to try to put in more brands of insulin. And the other one is going to be that vaccines, certain vaccines are going to have zero copay. So that is going to be your top 5 Medicare changes for 2026. Please subscribe to the channel and click on one of these other videos for more informative information about Medicare going into 2026.